A player that I actually think is underdrafted at this point, and if he falls, oh my gosh, I'll love it, right?
Yes.
But it's USC's Calen Bullock, who
Yes.
is very, I mean, he's famous at this point because he is as good as he is. You
Mhm.
want that rangy free safety? This is your guy.
Yeah.
He is 20. I believe he will be 21 at the time of the draft. He's a former four-star high school recruit. He's 6'3, 190, played on a horrendous USC defense. And honestly, his ability to create space and gain ground in coverage is remarkable, in my opinion. Like, you want to, there are not that many safeties that are this fast. This guy is fast,
Yeah.
fast. It's fast to the point where his angles are awful. Like, he is consistently overrunning the runner and
Right.
allowing guys to cut back inside. But just like I would have said about Eddie Jackson, so long as you force him back inside and somebody else is able to rally to
Mhm.
make the tackle, you did your job. We'd love it if you made the play because that could become a TFL. But I mean, some of the plays he makes in coverage, some of the throws he's able to deny, some of the moments where you see him recover and knock a ball away that had no business being incomplete, they really speak to me. And when
Yeah.
I think of center field safety, this is pretty much what I think of. What about you?
I agree. I definitely wonder how much the perception of him has dropped just because USC's defense has gotten dragged through the mud and rightfully so this entire year. But I mean, he was thought of before the year as maybe the best safety prospect heading into the year. And then, now he's dropped. He's still a top 4, top 3 prospect. But yeah, I mean, and what surprised me too watching tape was for a guy of his frame, which is pretty wiry, he's a tall, lean guy. He's not afraid to hit. I wouldn't call him the best tackler, but he's not afraid to come up and blow up a screen pass or blow up a run behind the line of scrimmage. I'm not going to call him he's not like a linebacker back there, but he is a guy that he's not going to shy away from contact. Yeah, I thought he was one of the true rangy center field prospects in the draft. He's a guy that truly can go sideline to sideline. He can make up a
Oh,
lot
yeah.
of ground. I enjoyed watching his film.
We focus so much on height, weight, speed, which allows us to transition into Jaden Hicks, and let's just balance the two off of each other,
Right.
right? Where to me, when I look at somebody like Calen Bullock, I see a player where I can slot him in at an NFL free safety. He could play two high, he could play quarters, he could play single high, and I know where he's going to be and how I'm going to use him. As a defensive coordinator, this is easy. And beyond that, another thing that I know I'm a big fan of, Nick, is when I can see a safety play corner and do so at a decent level.
Right.
Safeties just don't have the body type to play really strong corner, but when you
Mhm.
can line them up in man scenarios where they have to basically mimic a slot corner and they can hang tough, especially in the red zone, God, that
Yes.
rules.